generally we do start our preparation generally after 12th के हमें क्या करना है, we are very confused, and so many students are still confused even after graduation that what will they have to do, what will they be doing. So ma'am, how was your journey being a woman? What are your challenges different from male candidates? I know obviously they have to be different, and they were different while preparing for the exam and at the time of training, because it is actually very difficult for a woman to be a housemaker, being wherever you are working, it's very difficult.
So maybe partly true, but I kind of don't fully agree, at least because see, as a student or as an officer, I'm sure gender has its implication, but more than gender, sometimes class and various layers that interact with gender, say maybe class and caste in some places, they impact more than probably gender alone. So I'm not saying gender is not material, but sometimes, in terms of preparation, it's your mind, right? It's your determination. It's your ability to access resources. So ability to access resources can be impacted more by class in a way. If you are disadvantageous or you come from a background in which you don't have access to resources, but with people's will and determination, that can also be overcome. Gender, I think, only if you have parents wanting to marry you off and you have to take up a challenge and say, because people have become IAS officers from poor backgrounds, people have become officers and done very well after getting married. All you need is the support of your family, the support of your society, to be able to allow women to do the things they want to do and take decisions for themselves. So becoming an IAS officer is, just as they say that it takes an entire village to raise a child, it also takes an entire village to groom somebody into becoming an IAS officer. Sometimes the easy way, which I had, where was parental grooming and guidance became important. In other places, it could be conflict, it could be rage, it could be failure, which can fuel your desire to show the world that I am something, and that is why you become an IAS officer. So there can be several paths to becoming an IAS officer. But I think gender does not play so much of a role, but that is a perception of society. So the gender becomes more important when you clear the exam, right?
Yeah.
When you clear the exam, then people say, oh, first lady collector of this district. But actually your gender, your physical body does not do the kind of things. You take decisions by your thinking, by your heart, by your soul. And the body does not really have a role in that. And our genders are basically, the body conditioning our mind, and society conditions the body conditions the mind. And that is how we think. So I think we should keep the gender question out of it, because challenges see, a rich woman may not have a challenge apart from her determination or her stamina to prepare. She would not be lacking in resources. Whereas a poor man can be disadvantageous vis-a-vis a rich woman, both taking the exam for the IAS. But the poor man can have better brains, maybe. So it is very complex. It cannot just be gender. We should be inclusive in our approach. So I don't think as a woman I faced any problems. I had the benefit of studying in an all-girls school and college, and I also had the benefit of studying in a co-ed. And I think we flower better when we are amidst people who think differently, who are different. And that is why there is more pleasure in diversity, I think, right?